What is going on, everybody? It is Wednesday. We made it. We are halfway through the week. 2 more days, and we are at the weekend. Oh, man. I tell you, it's been crazy. It has been crazy. And it's actually calmed down a little bit. I did have school that started yesterday. So, yeah. This is my last semester, and then I'm done. And I may have lucked out because this class is basically to get certified, and I've already got that certification that this class wants. So I'm hoping I could just forward my certificate and just be done. Oh, that would be awesome. Anyways, so today, just a short video. We got the copper cell. Have had a couple of questions about that, and I wanted to get some answers to you guys. In this particular cell run, I've been running a lot of silver-plated flatware, and as we know, that is not copper. I mean, some of them are copper with silver on top of them, but most of them are like an alloy brass with some nickel and all sorts of goodies in there. And as we know, if we don't have a high percentage going into the solution, we do some pretty gross stuff. So it's actually not too bad. It's not like I'm McDirty's level by any means. Thank you. Oh, man, that just... But it is turning green, as you will see here in a little bit. So we'll get to the video. I'll see you at the end. All right. So this is going to be a quick video here. I just want to show you what I got going on with the copper cell. So I've been running a whole bunch of silver plate through, and so that's done a couple of different things, right? So we know that this is not just copper underneath. It's more of like a brass with some nickel alloy in there. So it's not the ideal thing to run through a copper cell because it wreaks havoc on our electrolyte. So let's go take a peek at that. Let me see here. Let me find something actually quick to put the top. So let's grab everything out of here, see if we can see any good slimes developing, and go from there. It may be a fun opportunity just to kind of check it out. So, like, let's see here. You can see all this silver plate here starting to come off. Right there on the edge. Some of it's still working its way out of there. We'll do a close-up of all that stuff too. Definitely need to run 2 Dacron bags. So you can see that brown tint too. So that's, I imagine that's the zinc that's in solution here. Let's see. Wait till that's done dripping, and we'll put it on the bench. And then we'll get you a close-up of the anodes and the cathodes, I should say. The old copper dragons, they don't look so good right now. Alright. So let's take a look at the solution quick. Or electrolyte, I should say. Let's see. So here's our copper. It's definitely pretty heavy. It bends it. But you got some really cool formations growing here. They're kind of soft, but they still hold together. Look at that, kind of springy. Oh, as you can see, it came right off there. So we got one. That's actually kind of cool looking right there. The backside. So they look pretty cool. You know, I might dip them in some hydrochloric acid just to see what happens. Not to dissolve it, but to see if it cleans up some of that tarnish in there. All right. See, our solution is pretty cloudy, so there's a lot of material that's escaping our filter. But you can also see that it's green. You know, it used to look like that, and now it looks like that, which isn't good. So I'd be interested to see what the bottom is like this. So I'm just probably going to let this settle overnight, see what we can see on the bottom, if it clears up for us. But let's get a close-up of this stuff here. So here's our copper dragons. So the hose is actually running in this one, which is why they got that slot there. But there's some really cool structures here. And then some of the anodes, you can see some of the silver coming off of there. Like this one was real close to the anode, which is probably why it's more deteriorated than the others. These are just kind of touching it, where this is, I think it was sitting on this one. And let's see here, let me get my gloves back on. All right, and then here is our anode basket. So we've got some, let's see, pretty heavy slimes in there. It'd be interesting to see, and some of them, like here, like you can, all right, a little better image of the slimes there. So we can see there's a lot of copper in there, but there's also a lot of silver plate, plus a spoon and my anode. It's eating some of those completely up. And then here is our solution. Now that everything's kind of settled. Real green. Definitely, I'll run the rest of this just on these anodes, or I don't know, the cathodes have plenty of life left in them. They're not pure by any means, but with this electrolyte, we're not going to get very high purity with the copper as of right now, anyway. So we'll just continue stripping our silver, and yeah, eventually we'll process it, get the silver out of there. And there it is, the copper cell update. I really do like that copper cell. Now, you know, I said, hey, look at that, it's probably zinc in there, and I'm watching this video as I'm doing some editing going, that's probably copper. Yeah, it's probably copper that's getting through the mesh and then sticking to the sides. Yeah. It's been one of those weeks. I'm slowly recovering. I'm getting my enthusiasm and my energy back. So we're making forward progress. So I've been working on the Sterling video. Actually, it's going to be part 2 because I did have a little bit of a mishap. Keeping me on my toes. This always keeps you on your toes. That's why I like this stuff. It's always changing. It's never the same. Well, I mean, I suppose if I had, you know, well, we'll wait till tomorrow so you can see that video. Holy smokes, we haven't seen this in a while. The cat. She wants to be back in the video. Actually, this is the tailed one. Oh, hold on. Get a little lift up. Oh, there you go. She's super sassy. Same with my baby, I'm sure you can hear back there. Anyways, I won't make you listen to that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.